When in your course, you can get to the Mastery section on the left side. The Mastery section is going to allow you to track how your students are doing on standards. There is a setup process to this, so if we click on the cogwheel, we click Mastery Settings, and we set the number to meets expectations. You can change this to any % that you want. Exceeds expectations. And then Mastery meet or exceed expectations as at least what? What this is that it's the number of times a student must demonstrate the understanding of the concept by scoring at least the meets expectation. And so I'll go more into that a little bit later. We can say what it's going to calculate it by: highest score, average, or decaying average. If it's decaying average, you need to put what the % is. And then you can use different scales. I like to use numeric because students and parents understand percentages. Now I'm going to come back to this where that 3 comes in. It's this green star. You'll notice here that Miss Kelly Bundy has this green star for this standard. But the average is obviously less than the 75% that she needs to get the green. What it means is that on at least 3 of her assignments that this is tagged with, she reached mastery. So even though the average does not meet the 75% on at least 3 of the items that were tagged with that standard, she reached mastery on it. So that's where that comes into place. You can see as I hovered over that number that each of the things that I have labeled and tagged with that standard pops up, and you can see what their score was. And when I click on that standard, you can see each of the things that I had tagged with that standard. You can see each of those columns separately, and you can see how the individual students did on those. If I click on learning objective, this is going to break it down by standard and then show you for each of the things that were tagged with that standard, each of the items. It does this box and whisker and shows you the distribution of the scores for that particular item. You can also export the summary and export the detail for all students. To get that data into the mastery section, I can either tag a standard here in an assignment or any of the other ones. There's multiple ones that do this. I just click on the align button. I'm going to choose state standards. We're in Indiana, academic, and I choose the standard that I want to use. I just keep drilling down until it turns green and click add learning objective. You're going to get better data when doing it like with an assessment or test quiz. So this is a multiple choice question in an assessment, and I'm going to tag the actual question, and it works the same way. I'm going to click on learning objectives and then state standards, Indiana, academic. Again, I'm just going to keep drilling down until I find the standard that I want to tag.